the sign of the beginning of a good day. Hello. Greetings, guys. How are y'all? Let me make sure we've got the chats are on so I can see what you guys are saying. Hello. Hisashi Buri. Hisashi Buri means long time no see in Japanese. All right. Yeah, good. Hey, Ramses. Hi. How are you doing? It is officially 6 months today, 6 months ago, since my last Irvin. Hey, this is Japan. This is Japan. Hey there, my friend. Greetings, guys. Evan. Yeah. How are you guys doing? Wow, all the old friends. Good to see you guys. I'm good. Yeah, it was 6 months ago to the day of my last live stream. And I figure, what better way to celebrate a 6-month anniversary than in a cemetery, right? Because you know how quirky I am. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see that. There's a really beautiful spider web here. And it's going to be hard to see with the camera, but it has a really, really interesting shape. But yeah, it was 6 months ago today. I was in, where'd we go? We went to Nezu Shrine, Nezu Jinja, and that was on January 1st, New Year's Day. And yeah, a fast 6 months. Hi, Linda. Hey guys. Yeah, so it's 6 months ago today. So I figured, it's a beautiful day. I'm a fair weathered friend for you guys, and I feel bad about it, but I hope you get over it. I am far more willing to live stream when the weather's nice. And man, what a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's not too hot yet. Hey, Jason, JB, hello. Sun's out, and July, when July comes, August, that's some tough live streaming weather, folks. Super Steve. And Steve was hey Steve, I was chatting earlier with Steve. Steve was he gave me the push to live stream today. So thank you, Steve. You guys can thank Steve, don't thank me. But I've come to my local, oh, there's a cat over here. Come to my local cemetery. And there's these cats. There's a lot of cats in this cemetery, and they have the run of the place. And a lot of them are collared. They've got collars. Oh, here's a guy. Oh, he's big. Hey, big boy. You would not mess with him. I'm glad that a cat like that didn't have his jaws latched onto my hand like Barney did a month ago. Hey, don't run away. We're trying to show the nice people you. Don't be shy. There he goes. Hey. Oh, well. Yeah, anyhow. We're here. It's Memorial Day where a lot of you are. So happy Memorial Day. Steve reminded me of that. Honestly, I had no idea it was Memorial Day. I completely forgot about it. And I've also forgotten what you do on Memorial Day. I guess it's like Obon here. You go to you're remembering your relatives. And that's no different than Obon, which is in August here in Japan. But yeah, Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Now, this is a new construction. I haven't been here in a while, and this is brand new. And that is a beautiful structure. Let's take a look and see what this is. I'll pretend that I know what's written on here. Okay, so it's a crypt. And I would guess that this is a pricey place to be laid to rest. I don't think that's where you put your offerings, but yeah, it's a pleasant cemetery. I come here sometimes and just walk around. There's hardly ever anybody here. Hey, Zena. Almighty Om. Night has done gotten better. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. We're just going to kick around, just a really low impact walk around. This is Somei Cemetery. This lady over here with her grandkid maybe, or tending to the family's plot. But I wanted to point out some interesting. Hey, Ray, thank you so much. Thank you, Raymond. Yeah, I have not obviously done any live streams for a full 6 months. As I mentioned, today is my 6-month anniversary. And we're going to talk about these a little later. These are really interesting. Yeah, I haven't live streamed since January 1st, and for reasons. Most of you, or not most of you, I would hope that most of you are listening to my podcasts, which is kind of my main social media gig at the moment, and it's something that I feel that I can sustain, and I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys are enjoying the stories as well. The Serial Talker podcast, true stories, true crime. Some of you have submitted story ideas and stories that you have from your lives and people that you know, and so far I've had a blast doing it, and it's easy for me to do. I have a studio in my house, and as you know, I'm a professional voice guy, so it's something that I take pride in, and I can do in a sustainable fashion. And if you haven't watched the Serial Talker podcast, I would be really happy if you did. It's available on YouTube channel of the same name, and also wherever you get your podcasts. So that's my first plug. I'm going to be plugging that podcast throughout this live stream. That's not the only reason why I started this live stream, by the way. It's also to say hi. It's been a while. So thank you, Neko-chan. Thanks so much. Sorry. Oh, that's cute. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. I'm feeling your love. I'm feeling your love. Thank you. Yeah, so that's, I'm gonna say, sorry, I'm gonna get back to this. That's why I haven't been doing the video stuff. My last video on the main channel was the Bruce Lee one. And when I finished that video, I've told some of you guys this story. When I finished that video, I looked in the mirror. It was like the end of December. I looked in the mirror, and the guy in the mirror said, "Dude, you're done with these videos." I said, "Yep, I'm done." And that was it. It was just cold turkey, and it felt good. So I know a lot of people really enjoyed the videos, and I really love that you enjoyed the videos. That's why I did it. And I'm not saying that it's done forever. The videos are not necessarily done forever, but yeah, I am following what my heart is telling me at the moment, and that is doing podcasts, and a weekly podcast, and that's what I'm doing, folks. So, yeah, I hope you will embrace that. And I'm not saying that I won't do videos in the future, but I have to kind of follow my instinct at the moment, and that's to maintain my sanity and my youth and my girlish figure. You know, making videos can really age you. So yeah, there you have it. We're all caught up. All right, see you later. Kidding. Are you the voice in Knockout City? Knockout City. No, I did not do Knockout City. I'm not familiar. I'm assuming that's a game. I did not do a voice with Knockout City. Xena, Patreon. Well, for those of you who are patrons, you all know, psst, this is a secret, but I haven't charged you for 2 years. So if you join me on Patreon, you won't pay. I haven't charged. I pause it every month because I feel good about that. So thank you. So that's what's happening with Patreon. I'm still posting stuff on there, but my Patreon account, what would you call it? My Patreon, I don't know, what do you call it? Jason, what do you call it? Patreon campaign? How do you call it? Did I miss your birthday? No, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. When was your birthday? I'm sorry. I try to write everybody's down when I get, when I ask you when you join to give you a birthday shout out. Xena, I'm so sorry. What's your birthday? What's your birthday? We'll give you one right now. March what? Hey, Jules, what's your birthday, Xena? And I'll write it down. Make sure you get you next year. Campaign, account, yeah, thanks. Xena, I'm sorry. Happy birthday. Wishing you the best of 2021. I'm sorry I missed it. Yeah, for those of you who have missed, some people have gotten butthurt and quit Patreon because I didn't give them a shout out. And please understand that it wasn't anything trying to slight you. It was just an oversight, or I didn't write it down when you joined Patreon. So anyhow, I'm sorry about that. You are appreciated. I am live in the house. I'm live in the cemetery. So this is Some Deien. Deien means cemetery in Japanese. And this is really interesting. I'm going to give you a little Buddhist lesson here. So these are the pagoda, right? These little lanterns, these structures here. Yeah, thanks, Jason. Thanks for clarifying that. Hey, Linda, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Arigato. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. So these are the pagoda. And you notice there's 5, as we know, pagodas have 5 levels. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and then the bottom. All right, 5. Well, does anybody know what those 5 tiers represent? Anybody? Okay. So, anybody? I'll give you the first one. Space. Okay? Space. You notice the difference? Or the similarities, rather? Take a look at this. So these are called sotoba. These wooden planks, these wooden boards. And they are notched. You can see these notches right here. They're notched. Okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the top is 5. Exactly the same as the pagoda. All right, so these represent this. And yes, exactly, Raymond. It's the elements. Bing, 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 bing. You got it. So what are the elements? Smart guy. All right, space. What's the next one? Anybody? Everybody knows the 5 elements, right? So space, air or wind. Air, wind. fire, water, and the last one, the bottom, is, yes, earth, wind, and fire, and others. Right, earth is the bottom one. So that's what these sotoba represent. And the writing on here is interesting. So the writing is, as you would expect, the name of the deceased. However, their name is not their name, their earthly name, their worldly name. So when they die, the Buddhist priest gives them a Buddhist name. Oh, there's a bee right here. Hey. All right, sorry, I'm gonna get out of your territory. So they're given a Buddhist name so that they can remain in the world of the dead. If somebody were to utter their worldly name, for example, Peter, then there may be summoned back to the living world, and they don't want that. So they give them a Buddhist name upon their at their funeral, which I find is fascinating. And that name is on this sotoba. Also, you can call it a tuba. It's like stupa, I think is the name, the Indian name. But it has the deceased's name. It has the person who paid for it, who paid for the sotoba. And also, I think there's a memorial type inscription on there as well. So yeah, that's that. I think that was it about the writings on there, but really fascinating. I find it really interesting. And these ones clearly are old. These have been here a while, and they swapped them out. Here's some that are a little bit newer. You can tell by the color of the wood. And they changed them as the date, the new memorial date is coming. They will come here and they will put in a new one and take the old one out. And they burn them at they have a burning ceremony. And you can also, I think some people might take them. You're supposed to dispose of them in a classy manner. You wouldn't just put them out with the trash. But anyhow, I find it really fascinating. Yeah, there you have it. Pretty cool stuff. Really interesting beliefs. So, yeah. If you're just joining, we are in Somei Cemetery in Tokyo. It's a beautiful day. We're just out for a little walk, a little peaceful walk to look around and talk. And yeah. Some of you must have seen the video with John when we went to Akita. We did a live stream several days ago. That was fun, from Tokyo Station. And when you have the chance to come to Japan, which shouldn't be too much longer, I would hope, you have to look into that Tohoku rail pass. It's such a great deal. 20,000 yen for all you can ride in the Tohoku east area of Japan, heading up north. The chomp. You guys got any questions for me? Happy to answer. Singapore is a Japanese cemetery park established in 1891 and is still around today. Huh. And Singapore also has a Japan Rail Cafe, where John and I were in Tokyo Station. Got one there and one in Taipei. Hey, Nosh. Greetings, guys. It's like a family reunion. Haven't seen you guys for a long time. There's actually a really pretty area over here. The cherry blossoms in this park or in this cemetery are outstanding. Obviously that's long gone because it's June 1st, but sometime. I think I've come here with you guys before, and checked out the cherry blossoms. But you can clearly tell who has money in these cemeteries. I mean, look at this plot. This is a plot of the size of someone's home in Tokyo. The land size there. Massive by Tokyo standards. I'm wearing my flip-flops today. It feels good. Feel the breeze between your toes. This is one of the cherry blossom trees that goes nuts. Hey, Nicholas. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity. Yeah. Just gorgeous cherry blossom trees over here. The sakura. It's a huge one. And we'll kind of cut through here. Hope I can remember where I parked my bicycle. This is kind of interesting. Look at this. This has a little bit of a Western feel to it with this wrought iron gate. Look at that. Look at this guy. Wow, he's big. No, Jason, that's a bee you're hearing. Man, that guy is stout. Look at that. You gonna put on a show for us? Wow, it's a big bee. Look at these guys. Hey. Hey. Hello. Shiba ken desu ka? Wow. Hey. How are you? How about this guy? 何の種類ですか? Papillon. Ah. Papillon. Hey. You're out for a stroll today? Nice. Hey, you. It's okay. Arigato. Oops. Sorry, guys. That Papillon's seen better days. Come to think of it, that Shiba had as well. I love those Shiba. Shiba Inu are so cute, man. I love the Shiba Ken. Hey. When I travel to new cities and have time, I stroll through an old cemetery, can tell you some stories and history. Thanks a lot. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I like cemeteries. I think the coolest cemetery that I've seen was when I was in Paris and went to Jim Morrison, where he's buried. I'm pretty sure that was in Paris. Yeah, they're I don't want to say fun. You don't really want to say that cemeteries are fun to walk through, but they're interesting and they're relaxing. Excuse me. They're relaxing and I mean, come on. We're all gonna be here at some point, so embrace it, right? Peaceful and interesting. Yes, exactly. Peaceful and interesting. Getting a little choked up there. But yeah, really interesting cemetery. I don't remember the name of it. Some of you have probably been there as well. In Paris, there's a lot of famous people buried there. Yeah, I find them interesting and relaxing. Not fun, just interesting and relaxing. I know I've pointed this out to you guys before. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it could be a memorial to one of the space shuttles. This is kind of a interesting crypt over here. Yeah, you're right. Ramses is like a bombshell. I wish I could read kanji. I've never taken the kanji challenge. So now I resort to asking my son what this says. Yeah. Yeah, right, Marty? Although I don't think Elon would forget anything. That guy's got a brain, he's got lots of space left in that circuit board on his shoulders. But yeah, I asked Joji, my son, he's 11. I ask him all the kanji questions now, which is just, it's a little bit humiliating, but whatever. You know, this kid telling me what everything says. Like, his mother has been writing these notes, and I started collecting them, and I'll show you guys someday. They're awesome. And I wish I had started collecting them years ago when she was writing them, but she writes a note at night. So when Joji gets up in the morning, there's a note for him, a customized, personalized note, which often is, you know, here's what you should have for dinner tonight, because oftentimes she's working late, or breakfast, what you're gonna have for breakfast. And then she'll draw little pictures and stuff. It's all in Japanese. And so I often ask Joji, what's this say? What's this say? And he's like, rolls his eyes, come on, I don't have time. I don't have time to read that to you. But then I twist his arm and he reads it. But it's very sweet. And they're cute. And the pictures she draws are hilarious. And this morning's one was no exception. There was a picture of a bald PVG. How rude. Should at least put a hat on me or something. Jesus. But yeah, there's your little inside story of the PVG household. What's this, Nosh? Something, yeah, put it in an album, yeah. I'm keeping them. They're in a plastic folder. Yeah, there's no kana in that kanji. There is no kana. Some of these have what looks like Sanskrit. Interesting. Yeah. By the way, we have on this live channel, we have 2,960 subscribers, loyal subscribers. Now, how awesome would that be if by the end of this stream, it got to an even 3 grand. I would do a yoga headstand for you guys. Tasty, hi Tasty, hey there. Sunny-chan, good to hear from you. Hi Peter, nice to see you roaming around Tokyo live again. Here's towards a bag of coffee beans. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I will do that. I will do that, thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. So they oftentimes make these offerings at the grave, things that the person who has passed liked. And this is a 2-liter bottle of orange juice. I went by one the other day. The family and I, we stayed at a hotel a few weeks ago, and there was a really nice shrine that I walked up to. It's here in Tokyo, actually, and I would like to take you there sometime. Really beautiful area over near Waseda. It's very hilly, and there was somebody who had made an offering to a grave there. Actually, no, this was not a grave. It was actually at a shrine. Sorry, it was not a grave. It was at a shrine. But they made an offering to the shrine, and it was like really good whiskey. Man, I was so tempted. It was unopened, nice whiskey. But, you know, you'd be damned if you did something like that, right, Jason? I shouldn't even have those impure thoughts. But I did, and I'm confessing to you guys. So if you're just joining, we are in Somei Cemetery here in the heart of Tokyo. That is Somei-den. And it's quite a big cemetery. Off over this way is Sugamo. So you kind of get your bearings. Sugamo is over here, and Ikebukuro would be over this area, around this area over here. So that's kind of where Somei Cemetery is located. But it's a peaceful place, and we're just out for a peaceful walk today. This is wow, this thing's been here a while. You can see the roots of the tree. Lenny, thank you, sir. And thank you for being you, too. Have you been out doing some riding? Lenny's a rider as well. And kart racer, go-kart racing, something like that. You can see the roots. Thanks, Lenny. Now, this bit over here is actually off limits. You're not supposed to go in there. And I'm not sure why that is. But we're gonna go over there. Wow, this is grand. Look at that. I feel like we're in Stonehenge. Did I miss you? Hey, wait, sorry. Botanical. I'm sorry. I didn't, I apologize if I missed your super chat. Sorry. Let me go back here. Gomm kudasai. Thank you so much. Sometimes these things zip by and I didn't see. I apologize. Must have been way back. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Message deleted. Botanical Stig. I don't know why it was deleted. Your message, if you had a bad message, maybe that's why it got deleted. But thank you. Thank you very much for your super chat. I'm not sure why your message got deleted, but I apologize. If it was something naughty, then that's why you got deleted. Don't write naughty stuff on the PVG live channel. Oh, we can't walk through here. We kind of got stuck. I don't want to walk across there. I think maybe I can. I'll let these people go by first. And I don't think this is anybody's plot, so we can walk right through here. There's a plot opening, guys. If you have any interest in being laid to rest in Sommet Cemetery, this one looks like it's open. It's quite sizable. Oh, this is an icho tree. This is the ginkgo, a ginkgo tree. And these trees have beautiful yellow leaves. We've gone there during the fall. Actually, on one of my moto vlogs, we went there. That's a huge one. This is a gigantic ginkgo tree. And man, these things stink. When they're in heat, man, they reek. It's a horrific, off-putting smell. But man, are they pretty. Their leaves are super pretty. This is kind of interesting. Look at this thing. We had the phallus, and now we've got the mound. I would be disappointed with my designer if this is all he could come up with. Yeah, thanks, Marty. Yeah, you're right. The female trees stink, and that's how they attract the males. So when we're not looking late at night, the male trees just kind of tiptoe around, do their thing, and then get back in place before we notice them. So these sotabas are fresh. These are some newer ones. Yeah. This is really pretty in here. There's lots of crows. There's a lot of crows that hang out in this park. Let's see if we can get it. Thanks, Robin. Yeah, I will do some more live streams. There's a lot more work. Actually, in this kind of live stream, it's low impact, low maintenance, and I can handle this kind of thing. I'm just curious, for you guys, I want to make sure that, as all YouTubers want to know or want to have their viewers enjoy themselves. Are people okay with just walking around, with really just simple walking around? And I'm not much of a history buff or history teacher. I just like to walk around and have a look and kind of take in the sights. I mean, if you're preparing for the Japan Jeopardy show, then you need to check out John's channel, because he's the master of trivia and information. But I like to just chill out, just walk around and see things. And if people like that type of stuff, just walking around and having a look, then I'm happy to do that when time allows. As I said, I've been keeping pretty busy with my podcast, doing that on a weekly basis now. So if you haven't checked out the Serial Talker podcast, those details are in the description of this video. Please check out the Serial Talker podcast. It's weekly, and it's available on wherever you get your podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, Google Podcasts, All those places you can download the podcast. I released the podcast version on the aforementioned sites. That's on Japan Sunday morning. Friday morning, I upload the week before's YouTube version. So on the Serial Talker YouTube channel, that's where you can watch the podcast. So it's best that you follow both places, because you will get the new podcast on Sunday, and then the following Friday you will get the video version of it. And it's a oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Joji's doing very well. Dianza, thank you so much. Ramses, hi, thanks sir. Oh, timed him. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, thanks for the explanation, Ramses. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry for timing out or whatever I did wrong for when you super chatted. Thank you so much. I apologize, and sorry in advance if I miss anybody. But yeah, the YouTube version is a simplified video. You just have to check it out if you haven't seen it. Just have a look. Serial Talk Podcast on YouTube, and yeah, much obliged if you follow me there and enjoy the stories. And if you have a compelling true story that you would like me to consider reading, then send me an email. That information's on the podcast channel as well. Thank you. Thanks, guys. As you know, I love true crime. I'm fascinated by bad guys and girls. And there's just so much of it. It's an endless source of material, crime, and not necessarily bad crime. Actually, I'm doing a fun one right now. They're not all murders. I know some people are put off by that, and I apologize. I'm not going to apologize. This is what I'm into. I'm into crime, and I understand that some people are not into that, and that's totally fine. But it's not a juice and cookies channel. So if you're into true stories, some compelling and interesting and nail-biting true stories, a lot of it's crime, then you should check it out. But one thing I will not do is crime against kids. One story had a couple kids were along, the whole family was wiped out, but I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to get near anything that's horrifically brutal and explaining. I don't get into the gory details. So I'll be clear about that. What was I going to say about something about the podcast? Oh, yeah, so the one I'm doing now is it's fun, and it's fun crime. And that'll be coming out, that'll be my next podcast release for Sunday morning. And I'm not going to spoil it, but it's about a con man, and I love con men. There's something I've always been just fascinated with, people that are able to pull off a con. I could not. I'm just too honest, and I want to make sure people are not hurt. I don't like to hurt anybody's feelings, at least deliberately. But con guys, man, they're so slick. And to be able to carry on these ruses, and there's sociopaths, they have no conscience about it. But I'm always fascinated by that. And this story is about one of these guys. And some of you will probably know this story, but it took place in LA relatively recently, in the past several years. But I'm not going to go into any further details. But this dude was slick, and he didn't hurt anybody. There was nobody hurt physically. They were emotionally battered because of this ruse that he pulled over on them. But yeah, there you have it. All right. Well, we're going to just kind of start walking our way. This one has a Southeast Asian feel to it. Yeah. We're gonna make our way back to where my bike is, I think where my bike is. And I have work. I am going to do a promotional video today at 1 o'clock. What time is it now? Okay, yeah, I gotta get Boogie in. We gotta get Boogie in, kids. It's 11:30. That's an hour and a half from now. I can do the math. Look at this. I didn't know the Romans made it this far. These Doric columns. The pediment, I think it's called Doric. Did I get that right? Anybody classical Roman architecture know what kind of column that is? Hey, Edmonton, hello. I don't know what's that message deleted by Peter von Gomm. How am I deleting these messages? I don't understand what's going on here. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm touching, but some message got deleted. Chomp, I'm sorry if I deleted your message. I think when I zoomed in or something, I touched the wrong button. So yeah, works in an hour and a half. That means I've got to get home and make myself presentable and head to Ginza. I'm actually in Higashi Ginza near Kabukiza today. I'm seriously not sure. You thought I was joking about where my bike is. And now I'm starting to wonder. It was on a street. We parked on a street. I think we're one block over. You guys can check out the scenery as we continue the hunt. I'm pretty sure we're down this street here. The beauty of Japan, as you know, is you can leave things and nobody will mess with it. The bike will be there. Although that said, I did have a bicycle stolen here in Tokyo, which is a very rare occurrence. But it was a really nice bicycle and I was just careless. And I was in Shinjuku, which there's some places that are a little dodgier than others in Tokyo. And actually, yeah, Shinjuku area, Nishi Shinjuku. And I parked my bicycle. It was a foldable German bicycle. And just as I was leaving the showroom, this is several years ago, I was leaving the showroom, and as I was going down the stairs, it just dawned on me. I was like, oh, I didn't lock my bicycle. And then I walked up to where I parked my bicycle. It was gone. And that was it. So, yeah, you still got to be careful. You still got to keep your wits about you. But you're probably not going to lose stuff here. Okay. Okay, oh, I know. Oh, we were kind of parked near that structure over there. We're getting close. I'm starting to get nervous. Where did I park that dumb thing? Did you see me swallow hard? We got here. Parked in your living room. That's a good place. You know, unless you steal it yourself, it's not going to be stolen. I parked. Where the frick did I park that? I thought we were on this. Was it down here? Oh, wait. No? Shoot, guys. I might have to cut out and let you know how this saga ends. This is just getting weird. Where the hell? It was on a street-ish road. Some of these roads will accommodate vehicles, and some will not. And the one I was on, I don't think it was for, okay, it wasn't down this far. It definitely was not down this far. No, it wasn't down these guys. Oh, for crap's sake. All right, this is getting embarrassing. Anyhow, we're just gonna have to go up and down here. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with this this hunt. So I'm going to kind of cut down and speed up a little bit and look for it. So, all right. Fear not. I will find it. I kind of have a feeling it was on this path, but this guy is here, so I would have remembered unless he moved it. No? Anyhow. All right, folks. I'm going to get serious and get on the hunt and get to work. So thanks so much for tuning in. It was really nice to catch up with you guys. And thanks so much, as always, for your generosity. And we'll catch up with you again soon. If not in a live stream again one day on the Serial Talker podcast. Thanks, guys. And I will post the results of my hunt for the bicycle. Ciao, guys. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.